more time for Rami. Because he said he was 32, and I was like, I have to stop smoking weed like yesterday. Holy crap. Oh, how you guys doing? Much better than the Friday night crowd, right? Yeah. You guys came and you paid money to see some guys in ill-fitting suits and oversized ties fool you. You could have just stayed home and watched the news, you know. They're gonna call it magic though, and not like economic policy. Is it still Halloween? Are we still doing Halloween? Yeah. I love Halloween. It's like you can be like whoever you want to be. I used to do that whenever I go out of town. I'm like, I'm gonna put on an accent. My friends and I would do that, but they were like really good at being exotic, and I'm like really bad at lying. So they'd be like, "Yo me llamo Maria, mi corazón." My other friend's like, "Ich bin Olga," and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Jan. I'm from Canada." Jordan. I actually discovered my very favorite Halloween pastime on accident a couple weeks ago. My sister-in-law wanted to get some fleece with like jack-o'-lanterns on it. Not like anything to do like a pagan ritual, but like make like a blanket for a 4-year-old. But you would have thought so because we went to Hobby Lobby. R.I.P. Joanne. Have you ever gone to Hobby Lobby and asked where the Halloween stuff is? It's kind of fun. I'd say go tomorrow and see if there's any on clearance, but I might as well tell you to go get lunch at Chick-fil-A afterwards. Do it on Monday. It's fun. They'll clutch their pearls and they'll explain to you exactly the difference between autumn decor and Halloween decor. Yeah. Speaking of like Halloween spooky stuff, like I've been noticing that Wisconsin's really getting their time in the limelight. Like, yeah. Well, you know why? What I'm talking about? It's the serial killer thing. Yeah. Because true crime's like really big right now, right? Yeah, you're a big person. People are like, oh, you hit him. My grandpa was babysat by a kid. Yeah. Joey Casey was at my uncle's birthday party when he was 9. I swear to God. My dad was a DJ in Milwaukee here at Park Ave, and he was like, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer used to come in here, and I could have been one of his victims. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she's using context clues. I probably wasn't the daughter of a young gay black man. And I tell him that. I say, Dad, I don't think you were his type. And then he gets offended. He's like, you don't know that. Have you seen pictures of me when I was younger? Like, I offended him. Like, I was saying, like, he wasn't hot enough to get dismembered. He's always been, like, really dramatic. Like, when I was younger, he would warn me off of getting pregnant when I was a teenager. He'd be like, if you get pregnant, we lived in a small town for context. If you get pregnant, it's gonna end up in the newspaper. They had to fill up those pages somehow, but so like I believed him. And he's like, and then nobody's gonna buy a house for me, and we will be homeless. We will live in a van. And then he bought a van. I'm not lying, he bought a brown Chevy. He parked it right in front of the house, and then he wouldn't even have that conversation with me anymore. He would just every time I leave the house, he'd point at it. And he was thinking of plan A for abstinence, and then I was like reeling lines of plan B. Thank God it still worked like that. Then like as he got older, his like anxiety and perseverations got into his like own mortality. So like last year he was like gonna die all year for no reason. So he went to like specialist after specialist after specialist. They're looking for something, and finally he like ended up at Mayo Clinic, and they prescribed him yoga. And like he was afraid to go to the classes, so he started doing yoga online. And so my mom's like, "Go do yoga with Adrian." Woo! Yeah. Do you do yoga with Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay. You and my dad can do it together. And you're like,
I'm also dying. No.
You were before yoga with Adrian.
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally typed in yoga with Adriana?
No.
Oh, my dad did. then he was like asking my mom like about cat and cow. You guys know what cat and cow is, right? You like get on all fours, you know, they're doing like this. And so he's asking about it. He's like, she did it the whole class. And so now she's confused. She like pulled the video up and she immediately is like wondering because cat and cow is best demonstrated from this angle. And it was like this angle, which best demonstrates camel toe. Maybe don't look at it. I didn't tell him. Don't look at it. So like the apple didn't fall far from the embarrassing tree to like I get myself into my fair amount of predicaments. I like to get up here and make fun of my dad, but I think it's only fair that I make fun of myself a little bit too. Recently my husband and I went back to a campsite that we went to when we first started dating 3 years ago. And it's like a primitive campsite, so you know, like no running water, no electricity, swimsuits are optional. So then, right? No, we had the lake to ourselves. Like, what would you do? So then I go to get into the hammock to take a little naparoo, still like with nature. And my husband was like, I'm gonna go get in the kayak and go fishing. And all of a sudden I feel like, I caught a fish. And so like I jump up, I'm like, I want to take a picture, because like this. We don't catch fish very often, it's a big deal. And so I'm running around trying to find my phone, and I hear like, where are you? I feel like I'm talking to the trees. And so I jump out and I'm like, I'm right here. And then I realize immediately that that's not my husband. like kind of Homer Simpson back up into the bushes and put on like every article of clothing I came with. He came back and he was so confused because I was wearing like 4 sweaters, just kind of shaking at the picnic table. I'm like, I just don't want to talk about it. And we went back. Now 3 years later, that guy was still waiting there. He's like, I caught a fish. Poor thing. So he's still marrying me, even though my default setting is embarrassing, which is good for him because his love language is roasting. Unfortunately for me, I introduced him to Cameo. Have you guys ever heard of that? Yeah. So those of you who haven't, you pay like D-list celebrities to say whatever you want. Do you guys want an example? Yeah. I'll play you my Valentine's Day present that I got from him last year. Can you hear it? Wait.
This is William Hung. I heard that you sing, but you cannot stay on key or the timing for the songs that you love. You do not have an eternal metronome.
Do you guys remember who William Hung is? Yeah. You're like the Shea guy from Yeah. If you want, you could pay him $35 to roast somebody for Valentine's Day. I think the metronome thing is because I have ADHD. Like I always have like a lot of things going on up here. And then I recently found out that some people don't have like any internal metronome, like or any internal monologues at all. Like they've got nothing going on in their heads. Have you guys ever heard of that? Yeah, it's a thing. Like people don't have anything going on in their head, and I'm like, what do these people do at night? Do they just like lie down and go to sleep? Like psychopaths? Because I've got like 3. I've got like one that's like really responsible. I've got one that like asks a lot of random questions. And then, like, if I drink too much caffeine, I've got, like, show tunes. So, like, be lying down trying to go to bed, and it's like, all right, we're going to bed. And then all of a sudden, what year did the Titanic sink? Don't look that up. Don't look that up. The blue light will wreck your circadian rhythm. What do you think happens if you cry underwater? I don't think that one's Googleable. Then, you know, I drink Diet Coke after dinner, so third voice enters the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Shamil, Shemazel, Pasta Pepper Incorporated. Come on. Do it our way, yes, our way. Make all our dreams come. They make us do that in Milwaukee. If you're doing like an entertainment thing, you have to, like, we're contractually obligated to incorporate Laverne and Shirley. You guys have been awesome. Thank you.